just popped out from work for a brief minute, and I've got something in my bag that I wondered if it would be at all of any interest.
I don't know.
What
have you got?
It is a programme from the fashion show, the Don't Walk fashion show, that Kate Middleton appeared in when Prince William was in the audience.
The transparent thing with her kind of underwear on display.
Yes, and it mentions her name there. Her name's quite clearly mentioned.
Kate Middleton. How fantastic!
And Don't Walk fashion show.
Because of course we've all seen that image, and now the dress has sold for a lot of money, hasn't it? Because it's been bought by a private collector.
It has indeed.
So were you at the fashion show then?
I was at the fashion show with my sister, and we were sitting quite near William when he was watching her coming down the catwalk.
How extraordinary! And of course, after the wedding, and you know, they're so much in the news now, William and Kate, aren't they? You've got 2 copies of it. Why is that?
The top copy is my own copy, and the second copy, I believe, belongs to William himself. I collected it from the table he was sitting at with his party after they'd left.
So that was William's one?
This is William's copy. And it's got his thumbprint on it, just there.
I can't believe it. You just walked in here with this. Fantastic.
I didn't think it was going to be of any interest, really.
Well, it is. And actually, it may be of value. I couldn't say, but I think you need to see one of our experts.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It was very kindly given to me by an elderly aunt.
Really? Recently?
Yes, a few months back.
And what's her backstory with it? I mean, just to be given a piece of Moorcroft like this is one thing, but what's the background?
If I'm honest, I don't actually know.
Really?
Yeah.
And had you always admired it, or did this arrive in a box out of the blue?
Well, more or less, yes. I'd never seen it before, but was delighted when I opened it.
Wow. And was there any sign of sentiment about why it was given as a gift, or was it just time to move it on to a new owner?
Just time to move on, yeah.
So, takes pride of place in your home, I assume?
No, in the spare bedroom out of the hands of small children.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How small?
Very small.
Oh, that small? OK.
Yes.
Well, it's probably not a bad idea. This is Moorcroft, quite clearly. But for me, this is Moorcroft with just some added essence. I mean, Moorcroft lays hands on every single piece that he made, every single piece that was decorated in the factory, because he was responsible for drawing the tracing paper designs that would then be handed to the outliners, and they would trace over them onto the body of the pot to tube line. But they were following his line, they were following his designs. So for me, unlike many other pottery designers who just handed their work away, there is an essence of William Moorcroft in every single piece that he produced. And he never relinquished that, you know. He stuck with that. And this is him on a particularly good day, if you ask my opinion. Date-wise, we're somewhere between 1900 and 1905. It's that early period where he's found his feet, he's working for James McIntyre, he's been given this artistic freedom to just go for it. And boy, hasn't he done it here. A combination of wonderful shape, beautiful sinuous handles, and a pattern that we call freesia.
Freesia, OK.
Absolutely. And not only that, it's freesia on a white ground. Now, Moorcroft, it is one of those names. It's known the length and breadth of the country. We all know it. But what a lot of people maybe don't realise is quite what's happening to Moorcroft at the moment. And I am continually stunned on a daily, weekly, monthly basis as I watch these pieces change hands from one person to another. There seems to be this never-ending admiration and respect for a designer of this calibre. So that comes down to the point of what would somebody exchange to take this away from you? I sense it would have to be something serious. In fact, I probably sense that you love this.
I do, although it's in a spare room, I do. I love the colour. In fact, it's got the 3 handles, but yeah, it is quite special.
Well, special's absolutely spot on. Perfect word. And special, to me, means that if you had to go and replace this and go to a specialist dealer or somebody who really is at the top of the game and the top of the market with this, you're going to have to part with about £8,000.
Wow.